Good morning, everybody. So I'm once again back in the kitchen. It's a Sunday, so you know we're doing Sunday dinner today. So what's on my menu for today is stewed chicken with rice and peas and vegetables. I will not be using red peas. I'm using lentils. I'll be using the brown color lentils, which is very high in protein, iron, and folate. It's really high in nutritional value. It also helps to eliminate risk factors that contribute to certain types of heart disease. So it's recommended that we use lentils. Because I don't have a lot of time, I won't be doing the red peas. So you guys stick around and let's see where my journey in the kitchen today takes me. Alright guys, so here I am again. This is my lentils that I was telling you about. Not gonna use all of this. I need just about half because they're very small and they spread out evenly. So I'm gonna put about half of this to soak. This is my chicken and this is my wet rub that I had made the other day. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna just use a spoon, add a little bit on this. The thing is about this wet rub, there's not a lot of salt in it. I had blended my seasoning with a little bit of the Maggi seasoner, so there's not a lot of salt. So if you decide to make this at home, when you're seasoning your food, your meat, you may need to add a little more salt or a little more Maggi seasoner or whatever it is that you use to season your thing with. So I'd recommend that when you make yours, you add a little of the Maggi or you add a little of your own seasoning, so that when you add your salt or your seasoning to it, when you're seasoning up your food, it's not too much, because we don't want to have too much salt in our food, as it is a contributing factor to hypertension. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave this here to marinate for about an hour, and I'm gonna put my peas over here. I'm gonna put some of it in some water to soak for a little while. It should not take a long time to cook, as I said, because it is lentils. It takes about 30 minutes, 35 minutes at most to cook. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a few. What I normally do when I do brown stewed chicken, I don't like to use browning. I normally use soy sauce. So I would get the chicken brown in the pot first, then I strain off the oil and add my water and my seasoning. Over here my lentils are done, so I'm going to add my coconut milk, the one that I made the other day. I'm gonna add pepper, I'm gonna add thyme, I may add some flakes of pimento, and I might grate a little ginger in it. And this should be ready in about half an hour. So meanwhile this is being done, I'm gonna go and start on my vegetables. My vegetables are done. What you see here is shredded cabbage, carrots, and some tomatoes. I used one actually. I added a little bit of sugar and 2 corks of vinegar. So yeah, that's my vinaigrette dressing. You may use whatever you have. If you have mayonnaise, you can use that. You can make a coleslaw, or you can use one of those ranch salad dressings. I prefer to use the regular vinaigrette dressing that I make because it's easier, it's quicker, and I can use the amount that I want. Alright, so let's take a look at what's going on the stove. Oh, okay, so our rice and peas is finished, so I think it's time I turn this off. I had added ginger. I had shredded some ginger into this. I didn't bother with the pimento, so we have thyme, ginger, and a pepper over there, a Scotch bonnet pepper. Hopefully it's not burst. Alright, so let's just close this back, turn this off, and my stewed chicken is over here, which is almost done. So I'm just gonna give this 5 more minutes so that some of the water can evaporate. I don't like a runny stewed chicken, I really don't. So in a few minutes I'll share and you guys will see the finished product. So we have now come to the end of my cooking for today. This is stewed chicken. my lentil rice and peas and my vegetables. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me once more. I thank each and every one of you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing a video. I thank you for your time that you take out of your days to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. Before we go, as we're on a Sunday, I want to leave this scripture with you, Psalms 35 verse 1. And it says, plead my cause, O Lord, with those who strive against me. Fight with those who fight against me. You can go ahead and you can read that from 1 to 28. It's a really good psalm to read. I hope you guys have been blessed. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna head over to Instagram and see what my girl Ambrosia is cooking today on this Sunday. Thank you once again, guys. See you tomorrow and shalom.